Hi everyone, it is me, Jordan Long here, and today I'm going to talk about why I never went to any higher learning, what someone might call a followership or guild. Well, first off, it's not needed. I mean, it's only needed unless you want to do it. But there is no Gaver law or Reich law that says one has to get higher learning after one has stepped out of learning, you know. And to be honest with you, I don't really think it was a thing for me. Now for some folks it is a thing, and some folks it isn't, you know. And there's always a thing called learner's loan. Now, we all know what that is, but let's just go into it and see how it's like. Shit, well. Oh, so you wanna go from first learn to what we call higher learn. No, I truly don't. Why not? Why not? Because we all know that every guild or followership out there is not free. Hell, I knew when I went to learn many years ago it wasn't free. Either was the Gaver Reich or the Linear Law mode that was yielding for it, or it was the other learn stead that was yielding for me to go to another learn if I had to. But it wasn't free. Yeah. Well, there's a thing called learner's loan. It means where we loan out the guild for all your years of learn to back up your housing and your and all the things you might need for those. Yeah, and then I got to yield it back to you. Yeah, so I'm gonna be. So do I really want to go for that shit? No, I don't think so. And I know how some of you folks seen it is. But I was never into it. I was never into going to a followership or a guild where all the teachers were healers and had the rank healer in their name, where raising one's hand was also a thing again. Let me tell you something. I know that some of you folks out there seem to think it's cool. Hey, I'll yield it back. Well, very few folks can ever yield back what they borrowed when it comes to learner's guild, or I call it learner's loan. I mean, yeah, it's not like, oh, I took not like a loan now for buying a house and there's many years of yielding that back, or bought a Larley or a Wayne, yeah. But then there's always a cutoff when you know how much you're going to yield back. With you folks, there never really seems to be a cutoff. So, do I really want to go for that shit? No. Well, for folks who want to go to a followership or guild, yeah, I know. It's a sickening thing. I might be yielding for a lot of folks, but I'm not going to put you on my list of yielders. Yeah, and I was never into it, you know. And I know some folks like to scave anyone. Some folks out there like to scave anyone who's not into going to higher learning after one steps out of learning, as almost if everything you learned from year 5 to year 8, between a year 5 to 21, while depending on how many years you did go for learning, if it was a outlist learn or withdrawal learn or home learn, whatever, is almost if that's not good enough, and now you got to go for more learning if you want to. And there are other folks out there want to get sheets that have the rank overling or the rank healer or rank this and that if they want to get to some kind of work. But most of the time even when one goes through some followership or guild and gets that healer sheet or that overling sheet or whatever, it doesn't make any more smooth for them to get picked up for work as for someone that didn't go for any of that. And then the whole bullshit about loaner's loan comes back all the time, and I don't know I'm so good with that. So no, I'm not gonna go into that shit. So then you can either sell it to someone else or shift how many years I have to yield it back to you. I'm not doing that shit. So I gotta worry about when I step out that I gotta yield all my shit back to you, because you probably made up a worth in your mind of how much you thought it all was going to be, you know, or guilt me for this is how much the learn act for home and board, this is how much the learn act for all the books and all the other shit that the learn act for. Yeah, what are you going to do? Nothing, because I'm not going no followership or guild, so I'm not going to take out no learner's loan, so you can just go fuck off. So anyway, that's the whole bullshit thing behind learner's loan. It means nothing unless you want to go to some followership and guild. It means a lot when you have to loan it back, when you have to yield it back to them. But then folks who own their own homes or their Larleys or their Waynes or whatever else they took a loan out for understand the whole now you got to yield it back. But learning loan seems to be even worse than those loans, because at least there's some kind of cutoff. At least they're not selling it to anyone else, and they're not shifting how many years it's going to take for you to yield it all back to them. So if you like this film, follow me over here at the Jordan Long Fairway. Jordan Long, and I'll see you later. Bye.